You walk over to the shrine. Once a striking cairn of colorful rocks and offerings to tomorrow, the shrine now looks precarious. You see two figures attempting to move some of the shrine's larger rocks. Sister Gariel and a human girl no more than 10 years old.
Oh my goodness.
You're having a 10-year-old move rocks?
Don't you need a helmet for that sort of thing? This is not up to code.
What code? There's like no law.
I'm snorting. I'll go and help the child.
I'll help too.
Yeah, I will also help with my newfound strength.
Frito, you're back. That's wonderful.
Yeah, sorry to see the shrine in such a bad state. Are you okay at least?
Yeah, I was actually out of town on a Harper mission when it happened, and when I came back, the shrine had been destroyed, but Tamara here and her mother were praying at the shrine at the time it happened.
I'm sorry, that must have been very traumatic.
Those who are helping move the rocks, since the group is collectively doing it, I will let you do one roll with advantage, either survival, religion, or acrobatics.
One roll for the whole group?
Yes.
Okay, well, I've got +1 acrobatics, +2 religion, and +2 survival, so someone else should do it.
24 survival. Or acrobatics, I mean.
Is what you rolled? All right.
You get that +24.
You just rolled without making sure you were the best choice. I love it, Nick. I love that confidence.
I was like, don't worry, fellas, I got this.
And you did. You successfully passed the saving throw. I mean, the
You
check.
crushed the little girl.
And
On purpose.
as you are talking to Gabriel, the four of you collectively, especially with that newfound ogre strength, successfully rebuild the shrine and repair it to its former status.
Well, quite the work we just put in. What'd that take, like an hour?
Yeah, I'd say about an hour.
Whew! Gabriel, you wouldn't happen to have voices in your head, would you?
Not recently, or ever, really.
What about you, little girl?
No, I have not.
Weird. Does your mother?
Not that she's told me.
Not the mom either. So what's the connection so far that all the people that have voices in their heads share? Because, yes, Gariel was gone when the whole thing happened, but Tamara was here when it happened.
There's no god protecting this town anymore.
There's no god, that's my conclusion. Robert, you're typically good at everything. Why don't you put on your detective hat and try to figure some things out with me?
All right. I'm gonna look around.
You look around. All right. Looking around at the shrine now that you've rebuilt it, you notice some hastily made footprints, some small ones, leading down a nearby alleyway.
Oh?
Following the footprints, you notice a glint of an axe embedded in a wall of one of the nearby buildings.
Uh-huh. I'm gonna take the axe. Look at it.
What you got, Robert?
Does it look like a goblin axe?
Give me a
Or
history
is
check.
it not shittily made? What is my history?
Oris, are you
in 18?
18? All right, you succeed anyway. Looking at the axe and the runes etched into it, you've seen this before in your travels. Quite rarely, but one time when you were performing at an inn, there was some Drugar present, and you saw some of those runes on their equipment as well.
What is this, Robert? What are you holding? Looks like an axe. Tell me it's an axe. Tell me I'm not crazy, Robert. Tell me I'm not seeing things. Tell me there's not voices in my head. Robert! Robert, please!
I was
Oh, thank God.
thinking about an old lover ahead. Yes, these are...
What was his name?
I can't disclose that information at this time.
Oh, come on.
She wouldn't like me to.
Oh, it was a she. Never mind.
Surprisingly, yes. Maybe I can do that at a later date. But this looks like a Dwergar axe.
Dwergar? What the fuck? So either... can I investigate the footprints to see if they're goblin or, like, Dwergar feet?
They look more goblin in nature than they would Drugar.
Interesting. Okay, so a goblin with a Dwergar axe.
They're not Dwergar in goblin costumes. Get that out of the way.
Yes, okay, good.
I don't know, you're from the land of dark people. Did goblins and Dwergar
Wait.
get along?
Wait, hold on. What happened right before we left town? Remember when a bunch of dwarves moved in? What if they were Dorgar in disguise? This is really racist what I'm saying. And they let the goblins in town and armed them with special weapons that they have because they're businessmen. Where do those people live, Frito?
I would just know that, wouldn't I?
They live in the more new houses that you've helped build.
I say we give these people a look around after we talk to the
But
Dendrars.
you also know these are all people Gundren personally brought here.
Oh, I thought they were Halia's people.
No.
Okay, never mind. Unless Gundren's actually evil, but I'm gonna hold back on that for now.
He's the spider.
No, Robert.
Oh yeah, I'm the spider. I look
Yeah.
down at my spider costume.
You're spider staff, glass staff to the same time.
I'm not even spider stuff. He's spider stuff.
Oh, shit. You're the spider glass. You're the glass spider. Wait, Robert,
Here comes the spider glass.
I thought you mentioned that you had voices in your head, too.
Oh yeah, I do. And the slither still helps them shut up.
What do they tell you to do?
Usually it consists of them telling me I never amounted to anything. You're the reason I'm dead. Trying to strangle me often.
Yeah, okay.
Your father never loved you. You were an accident. Other things of that nature.
Them coming after you with a
More
coat hanger.
insults. Yeah.
You wouldn't happen to be the love child of Ruxithid, would you?
You know what? At this point, maybe I am.
Well, that's not very helpful, Robert. Anyway. Well, thank you for finding this axe. This will help our investigation, knowing that the goblins are armed.
You see
I think
Thea
all of them we've ever
kneel
seen.
down in front of the little girl and be like, "You were here when it happened, weren't you? Do you think you could be brave and tell us what you saw?"
When they Dwargar in goblin costumes.
Was it goblins,
Goblins
and
in
Dwargar
Dwargar
costumes?
costumes.
Well, me and my
Was it Halia in a goblin costume?
mother were here to make our weekly offering when we saw the shrine suddenly cave in. And we're pretty sure we saw some 3 shadows hurry away from the shrine after it fell. And I swear I could hear them laughing as it happened. But I didn't understand what was
Laughing.
being said.
Those are definitely goblins, because I don't remember who, probably Thag told us that one of the things the strange goblins do is laugh a lot, like the fucking Joker.
And based on how for some reason this kid is very good at like architecture math. Based on how they fell, someone must have taken the centerpiece of the shrine's archway out without replacing it. And I'm sure, as Frito and the sister can remark as well, it was a very pretty shimmering black color.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure,
Have you
man.
seen other pretty shimmering black rocks around here?
Not that I've seen personally.
Oh, okay.
Besides just hurrying off, did you see what direction they went in from the shrine?
It was too dark out at the time. Early morning. The sun was against our eyes. We couldn't see very well besides shadows.
Okay, well, at least now we know they are... I mean, we've already known they're goblins, but now for sure we know they're goblins.
I think we can safely assume at this point that
Yeah.
it's the goblins to some extent.
It's the goblins that we were talking about dealing with, like, 4 days ago in Neverwinter, is likely what we're dealing with. See? I told you they were going to be a problem for Phandelver. Aha!
Spoken into existence.
Mr. Scared About Everything comes back to win again. Okay, so we've looked at the shrine, we've helped rebuild it. Shall we head to Barthren's Provisions to check out the well and see if we can find any more tracks or anything? And then eventually, I know you're not going to want to, Frito, eventually we're going to have to go talk to Halia as well.
Yeah, I'll let you.
I want to
handle
try
the
out my goggles.
Alright, let's go to the Provisions.
You leave the shrine rebuilt, and the people there happy that you've done good for them. And you know an interesting clue that the weapon used was of Dwargar make. Why would that be here in this town, you wonder?
I do wonder.
You're beginning to piece together the puzzle that is presented before you, and you make your way towards Barthren's Provisions. As you walk down and you pass the stone hill inn, you start feeling a tingling, Frito, a familiar one that you've gotten when it you're being warned of danger. It's just the inkling of a tingling. You can tell you're not in life-threatening danger when
Your spider senses are tingling.
splatting down on the ground behind you, you whip around and look, is a pile of feces.
What the fuck? I look up.
Which one of you pooped?
With your 18 passive perception, goddamn, you then look down the alleyway and you see 5 creatures laughing and getting ready to hurl more poo at you.
Rapier.
Hey!
All right,
Cut that out!
combat.
17 on initiative.
I got a 10.
I got a 12.
All right, Oris, you are first.
Am I able to run to them without sprinting?
Yes, you're only like you're within running distance. Like,
Okay.
without sprinting.
I put my shield out in front of my face in case any more shit is thrown before I get there, and I start sprinting towards them, and then I want to stab. Well, in Oris's head, he thinks they're kids, so I'm actually just going to tackle, like, a grapple one of the figures.
All right. As you look down the alleyway and you approach, as you get within distance, you notice these are goblins. There's 5 goblins in this alleyway throwing feces at people.
Do they look weird?
They look like normal goblins.
What the fuck is going on? Alright, I'm gonna still grapple one.
Still grapple one. All right, that's athletics.
Let's go! 22!
Go, gadget, grapple.
You successfully grapple one of the goblins.
I pin it up against the wall, and I just look back at the group to attack the other ones, and I'm just like, who sent you?
It does not say anything yet.
Alright, that's my turn.
All right, next that goblin's going to try to break free, so another athletics.
12.
All right, it successfully wriggles its way out of your grasp,
Little bitch.
and it stands back up and sort of laughs at you in a language you do not understand.
Robert, get your net out!
And then the other 4, seeing as you are the closest one to them, are going to descend on you and attack you.
Bring it on, little bish. Are they attacking me with poop?
They pull out scimitars and are attacking you with swords.
Okay.
All right, we got a 15 to hit,
Nope. Blink!
a 17 to hit,
Nope. Blink!
a 20 to hit,
Yep. Ow!
and a 23 to hit.
Shit.
So that's 2 hits. That's going to be...
I assume I have full health at this point.
Yes. Everyone take a long rest. You should reset to long rest status. After long rest status. But no inspiring speech has been done, so you don't have the temp HP.
Fuck.
If only we had known we were gonna get shit thrown at us 10 minutes in advance.
So you take 12 points of damage
Aye!
as these goblins start wailing on you.
That's all you got!
And then that brings us to Robert.
All right. I'm going to cast Shatter into the alleyway, trying to hit as many people I can without hitting Oris. Goblins, not people.
You can probably hit 3 of them.
Good enough.
All right, that's a con save, right?
Con, yes.
What are they trying to beat?
15.
It don't matter, they didn't do it.
19 damage each.
19 damage each. You see 3 goblin heads explode as they collapse to the ground, headless. Next up is Thea.
So there's 2 left.
There's 2 left. We'll approach one of them and just attempt to decapitate it. Misses with the first swing, I believe. Hits with the second one and decapitates a goblin.
Bye.
Christ.
This shows you guys how much you've improved, doesn't it?
Are we the bad guys?
We're dripping.
Frito, you're next.
Frito is gonna try and intimidate the last one into cooperation.
All right, give me a roll.
22.
What are you saying?
Saying, just killed all your friends in like 2 seconds. Do you want to die as well, or you want to help us out?
Every time we've used that, it's always worked.
Yeah, never fails.
Your goblin replies,
We killed him in 2 seconds.
says something to you in a language you don't understand, unless you understand goblin.
I should have cast comprehend languages first.
Oh, don't worry. We're about to capture this guy, and then we can do all the talking we want.
Anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
Unless I could cast comprehend languages, no.
No. You used your action on the intimidation.
That's all
Oris, that's you.
I want to throw my net over him.
Is that a dexterity saving throw, I would assume?
I think he rolls to hit.
Yeah, I rolled to hit.
Alright, give me a roll.
Let's see what I get. 6.
The goblin dodges out of the way.
Get him!
Also, technically, you would have disadvantage because it's standing right next to you.
Oh.
The goblin's turn, you see it disengages away from you and then just full on starts sprinting into the distance.
Get it! Somebody stop that goblin!
So it is now 60 feet away from y'all, and it's Robert's turn.
Oh, cool.
You got Misty Step. Oh wait, you gotta use that ritual or that.
Robert's gonna fly and then floor it towards the goblin.
So you move 40 feet to the goblin?
60.
60 feet to the goblin. So you're hovering right next to it.
Hey, buddy.
But that is your full turn, correct?
Yeah, because casting fly.
Next would be Thea, who will disappear in a cloud of mist and reappear 30 feet away, then move 30 feet closer, and then attack the goblin. Okay. This is once again going to be one of those situations where Thea critted, so she's going to do 12 damage straight off the bat, plus 5, which is 17, which is enough to bring the goblin, even with lethal damage, to 0, and then past its hit point health, killing it instantly.
God damn it, Thea. Stop decapitating things.
You're off the team.
Thea's
Stop doing that.
You are incapable of following orders. I'm happy you feel comfortable opening up to us, but you have to leave. I can't have this.
She's trying to do it non-lethally, but it's just...
Why use your sword? Why use your sword? Just punch the fucking thing.
That is true.
Oh my god.
Sets the sword on fire. Don't worry, I'm not trying to kill you.
I forgot she had unarmed strike.
Head goes flying. Well,
That's on me.
that's 0 information. Unless anybody's got Speak with the Dead, but we don't. We already knew that from the spider. Alright, I'm gonna frustratingly walk towards the provisions.
I didn't want to crit. I just critted, and that does too much damage.
You're out the group. Get out.
To be honest, even with a regular hit, these goblins have like no health, and it probably would have insta-killed it anyway.
Yeah, but not if you're doing unlethal with a punch, right?
Correct. I forgot that was an option.
I do negative damage and heal them.
No. But you do get 63 experience from that. You make your way to Barthrin's well. The modest red brick well behind Barthrin's provisions is dilapidated and crumbling. The well's walls are toppled over. Chunks of brick and stone litter the nearby grass, and the well's roof is splintered and cave-in. The well's winch and pulley have been smashed to pieces.
Peaches.
The well is fucked up, yo.
You see standing outside 2 people. One is a clerk at the shop who you've not seen before, and the other one is the person who is typically here, Elmina.
Okay, as we saunter on up, I'm like talking to myself like, what if Thea's a double agent and she just actually doesn't want us to question any of these people? She's playing me for a fool.
Thea? Couldn't.
What? Am I talking out loud? Elmina! It's good to see you. Wish it was in better conditions.
Yes, I was sure as well. But as you can see, my well has been destroyed and we're running out of water.
Yes, did you happen to see the fiend that did such an act?
I was not watching what happened, but Anders here, my clerk, came outside and interrupted whatever was going on.
Were the criminals who enacted such a devious scheme, did they laugh?
Well, Anders is a a teenage halfling who talks sort of fast, but I'm not going to talk fast. I can't do that.
Let's say, hypothetically, for the sake of arguing, blah, blah, blah.
I mean, they were strange folk, a bit bigger than me, with long, flat ears, big heads, and hands that glowed with strange magic.
Oh, she's being
Hands
racist.
that glow with
Oh, like this?
strange magic. And when you say bigger than you, do you mean much bigger than you, like human-sized, or just slightly bigger than you?
Just slightly.
Okay, so probably goblins.
Could be.
Not to be, pointing the fingers immediately like some sort of corrupt cop.
Or just a slightly taller halfling, I suppose.
Did they have long heads?
They had big heads, yes.
Big heads, magical hands. Where did they go?
Well, when I came out and chased them off, they shouted, "Hurry back to the rest," and then jumped in the well and fled underground.
So there's more of them in the well.
Well, fellas, we know where we're headed next.
To the well.
Is the well intact enough for us to go down in it?
Give me an investigation.
Yeah, unnatural 20.
You notice that most of the mechanism of the well remains intact. The remaining pieces, which is the drum winch, which allows you to draw up water, is missing. But it looks like it's sturdy enough that if you spend 30 minutes doing like you did at the Shrine of Luck and just rebuilding it, you could safely get a rope down.
Elmina, how far down does your well go?
I think 20 feet when we dug it.
Perfect. I've got a climbing kit that allows us to climb 20 feet down.
Robert flies into the hole.
Robert!
Before you head in...
He just flies off.
Frito, you hear a gurgling growl coming from the well.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Alright. Anders has a few more things he shares with you.
Yeah, we forced Thea to grab onto Robert's collar so he can't move any farther while flying.
She grabs onto Robert so he can't disappear quite yet.
That meant a hug for me, Thea.
Since the attack, the well's been dry. They must have done something down there to prevent the water from getting to us.
Yeah, probably.
And also,
Maybe that's the water supply.
Weirdly enough, they didn't go after any of the stuff we have in the store. They just immediately started destroying the well.
Yes.
You don't happen to have a big black glittery rock in the well,
Huh?
possibly? Was one of the rocks that the well is made out of big, black, and glittery?
Mentioning it, we did use a piece of black glittery rock that we found nearby when we were building the well.
Alright, the magic people want the black glittery rocks, got it.
What was the black glittery rock, Elamina? What was it made out of? You just were like, fuck it, let's throw that in there.
Pretty much. I mean, when you're building in ruins, you use what rocks lie around. We didn't question that it was different.
Okay, so the black glitter...
Have you seen any other black glittery rocks? I asked a child, she said no.
I mean, not that I'm aware of. It's not something you're actively looking for most of the time.
Right, of course.
Okay, before we jump into the well, we have to go talk to the other people that were attacked about black glittery rocks. Good job, Robert.
Robert says slowly, taking his clothes off.
What?
Rob? Yeah.
Put your clothes back on, please, Thea says.
He is holding my collar, which I'm not wearing anymore, and I fly into the hole.
Oh my god. Okay, fine. I start painstakingly setting up my climber's kit.
Yeah?
He just starts stripping naked to get free.
Elmina's like, if while you're down there you can fix whatever they did to stop the water, that would be great.
Yes, you're probably very thirsty.
Frito notices that Anders doesn't seem as thrilled by that idea.
Weird.
Trying to control the water supply.
He wants to turn the frogs gay.
You seem rather displeased by that proposition.
Well, I don't really want to get into it.
No. This is let's pry a little further.
Persuasion.
18.
Well, it's just that every time I've taken water from the well, I've had horrible nightmares. So I think the well's just cursed with bad luck, and it's not worth getting water from it anymore.
Wait, the nightmares happened after you drank the water?
No, after I got the water from the well.
Does everybody in town get water from this well?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay, never mind. You had me going there for a second, Anders. I thought you just solved the whole case, but nope.
Alright, you guys start climbing down the climbers stuff. You secure like a rope to a stump and throw it down.
Yeah.
Shimmy down the rope. Athletics checks from the three climbing down the rope.
Does Robert see anything while we're doing this?
Yes, I will get to that in a moment.
23.
Perfect.
15.
Perfect. You all succeed. You all succeed. The check was 10, and if you failed, you would take 7 falling damage. But you didn't, so you make it down. Robert, you fly down before them, and you can hear them. A little bit later, you see like a rope fall down, and you can hear like the grunting of people climbing down. But while you're down there, the smell of damp earth tinged with acid rot fills your nose. What looked like the remains of an underground river snakes through this cavern, though a pile of dark rocks block its headstream. In the far corner is the source of that scent, a pile of carrion and sewage being dragged by a fleshy, 3-legged creature.
Ew.
Does it see us?
Give me a stealth check. Use that
17.
for yours. 17? All right. What do you do, Robert, as you fly down into this?
Robert's just hovering below the well hole, looking around.
Is he cold because he's completely naked?
Probably.
He's also made of
wind.
Yeah, he's just made of air, so
True.
a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. Stealth check from Robert. I mean, not Robert, Frito.
19.
19. All right. Oris and Frito make it silently down to the bottom and notice the same things. And then Thea in her heavy armor
Better fucking not fall.
doesn't fall, but
Ain't no
lands
fucking
at the
moment.
bottom, and it makes enough noise.
Can I put my hand out to tell her to not get off the rope just yet?
You would have. Would you tell her to stop climbing down entirely?
Yeah, I'd be like, hold on to the rope. Don't let go.
She stays in the well tunnel for now.
Okay, I'm gonna whisper as quietly as I can to Frito. You got any more of that special magic health?
Can inspire us all maybe by talking silently.
Sure. I go right up against his mouth with my ear.
We can all do this. I believe in everyone. I'll spend 10 minutes silently inspiring everyone around me.
As we watch this weird creature carry sewage.
This
If you're trying to be quiet enough that the creature doesn't notice you,
You guys are really amazing. I'm really proud of you.
not hear this.
We can do this and destroy the sewage monster.
Sorry, what'd you say, William?
If you're doing this quiet enough, the monster not to hear you, Thea also will not hear you.
I think that's fine. She's got hella
That's
help.
fine. Of all the people that needs help, Thea's not one of them.
I assume Tip has been with you this entire time?
Yeah.
Alright.
He sits in my coat jacket pocket. My jacket pocket when he's not needed.
Alright. You get the 10 HP, everyone, but Thea?
Hooray!
Now what do you do?
What is the creature doing in this 10 minutes?
It is continuing to consolidating a pile of carrion and sewage into a corner.
Okay, so it's not taking it somewhere, it's just bringing it to where it's already is.
Yeah.
Where's it getting the sewage from?
The river, disgustingly enough.
So it smells like poo in here.
No.
We know where the river comes from?
From a walled-off entrance.
No wonder everyone's struggling to sleep and is seeing things. They're all drinking poop water.
Are you surprised?
Okay, I'm
It's the
gonna-
Middle Ages.
I'm gonna fly over to the walled-off entrance.
You fly over to the walled-off entrance. Do you gesture for Gerald to come down? Not Gerald, Thea?
No.
Alright. You look at the entrance. It looks like a cave-in.
Do I have anything? Oh, yeah.
How big are the rocks here?
Big
You need
enough
a
that
bulldozer.
would take you probably an hour or more of effort by yourself to clear the way.
Can we pull off a little maneuver where I chuck my hammer as hard as I can to the other side of the room so the creature looks at it right as she drops off the rope?
I'll say you can do that to cover the disadvantage Thea has on stealth
Okay.
and just turn it into a flat roll. She still has a -1 to stealth. So you're looking to get a 12 or higher on the dice. That's a 14.
Let's
She
go!
successfully lands at the correct time.
Cling, 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 cling. Does the creature react?
The creature ducks its head over towards the hammer.
All right. Well, we've got the three of us together now.
Thea sort of points at it and then at her sword and like does a chopping motion. Like,
is that all you think about the?
Can I do like a history check on this thing to see if I know what it is?
nature?
Nature. Unnatural 20. I'm rolling
Unnatural.
good today.
20.
Let's play for the rest of forever because I'll never roll this well again.
Believe this is a Otugoth. Otug.
Tug?
Which is a grotesque, bulbous creature borne along 3 sturdy legs, its eyes and nose set along a vine-like stalk that snakes from the top of its bloated body. 2 rubbery tentacles end in a spiky leaf appendages that it uses to shovel food into its gaping maw.
Oh,
Nasty
wow.
bitch.
That
Oh, he's
is,
such a cute little guy.
that is very interesting.
We're getting into the part of D&D, we're getting to the more monstrous monsters.
What them tentacles do?
Okay. I look over to see what Robert's doing.
Robert's like jiggling some of the rocks in the cave-in.
So you're gesturing at the rocks in the cave-in?
He is jiggling them to see how loose they look, but it's like testing them.
Give me a acrobatics check.
I crush myself. Natural 20 plus 4.
All right. They are loose enough that with effort you guys could start clearing them, but you also know if you start doing that, you're going to attract the creature's attention.
Frito, why don't you sneak to behind the creature and prepare to stealth attack it, and when you do, scream pineapple, and me and Thea will jump out and we can all gangbang it.
Sounds good to me.
Thea's like, if I move, I'm going to attract its attention.
Yes, but that will be after what's-his-face. Frito attacks it. I'm so sorry.
No, you're good.
Who are you?
Hostile environment will forget these things.
Yes.
Give me a stealth check as you approach.
Natural 20 plus
Like,
6,
yeah.
26.
Holy shit. Let's go.
You get up right next to it.
I'll rapier it
All right, give me a roll.
with advantage, right?
Correct.
Oh shit. Thea's got a new picture.
It's gonna be a 25 to hit.
That will hit.
15 damage, and I scream pineapple right after.
Right. I will need initiative rolls from people.
Oof. Natural 1, 2.
18.
I shouldn't have said anything. I've jinxed myself.
I got an 8.
All right. You did 15 damage. That works out personally. Since you went first, that's going to be the start of the surprise round, the action you just did. So we're now, if you have any movement or bonus action you would like to do for the rest of the surprise round.
Cunning action, disengage, step back. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and I just stand back here.
All right. Next up is Gerald on the surprise round. Thea, sorry, thank you. He's going to close distance, and while going across is going to bonus action say the magic word that makes her sword erupt in flames.
As she does this, I yell out, "You're allowed to kill this one!"
I hope you do know I didn't try to kill that goblin, and I didn't try to kill the spider. Both were accidents. And she approaches and swings. I believe when a creature is surprised, you get advantage. Right?
Yep.
So first attack with advantage is going to hit for 23 damage. And then she's going to attack again because she now has 2 attacks. That will also hit. Do I Divine Smite? Yeah, you guys are trying to get rid of this creature as quickly as possible. I will do a first level Divine Smite for an extra 2d8 damage.
Oh my god.
So that's going to be 28 damage to the creature.
Good god.
You see Thea stride over, sword burst into flame, take a massive gash into the creature, raise her sword again, this time aflame with both regular fire and holy fire, and slash another huge gash into the creature. And then we skip the creature's turn, and it goes to Robert.
Hello, everybody.
Markiplier.
That's the benefit of giving surprise.
Hi, Bar.
Hello, Markiplier. Everybody here.
Markiplier, hi, everybody here.
Robert's gonna turn around, see the boys, and doing the goopty.
What? Does
And
that
he's going to
Boys and the girl.
the boys and the girl doing the goopty, and he's gonna start whispering seductive things to the monster. It's gonna need to make a wisdom save.
Is this... Which spell is this?
Dissonant whispers.
Dissonant Whispers. Okay, I'm making sure it wasn't like the charm, whatever.
Starts dropping the trash monster.
Dissonant Whispers. So you said a con save?
Wisdom.
you said.
Yeah.
And it's trying to beat a 15?
User.
It got a 7. So no.
Raw. Alright. 24 whispering damage.
Damn. Any bonus action or movement from Robert?
No, that's all.
Right.
Actually, Robert's just gonna move 30, but you can have whoever's going next go.
All right. Tip and Oris. That's the two of you.
All right, Tip's gonna fly 40 feet and absolutely claw the shit out of this guy,
All right, give me a roll.
or sting the shit, I should say. 9.
Unfortunately, that misses. Tip's stinger sort of gets batted away by one of its tentacles.
God damn it, ambidextrous tentacles.
And it goes gripping.
But that is your bonus action to make Tip attack.
Yeah, I'm gonna attempt to stab the beast.
All right, give me a roll.
19.
19 hits.
It's gonna be 7 damage.
You pierce the creature's oily mush of a hide.
Not only are you a trash monster, but you're a trash monster.
It's actually quite powerful. You guys just did very well, surprisingly.
I start doing a Fortnite dance. And
Anything else?
yes, oh, I already used my bonus action. Never mind.
Frito, you're up.
Rapier attack! Brah!
All right, give me a roll.
How about a 12?
Unfortunately, you get blocked by a different tentacle than the one that blocked Tip.
Now it's time for me to attack with the dagger. Ah!
All right.
How about a 13 now? Whoa!
The third tentacle comes and blocks.
Jesus Christ. I look defeated as I step back 3-pointer behind.
Gerald is next. Not Gerald. Thea is next. For some reason, on the initiative order for the combat tractor, it still says Gerald, even though I changed the name. That's what's getting me confused. Thea goes and will hit and do the 18 damage, and you watch as fire cuts off the head of the beast and cauterizes the wound left behind it as Thea once again decapitates your enemy, and the creature lies dead.
Hooray!
Even more hooray.
We got a girl boss on our team.
You do. That nets you guys 450 experience.
Sheesh! Thing was a bum.
You guys did very well surprising it.
Thing was a bum like the players Jordan played in the 90s. I'm so funny.
There's always great advantage in D&D combat if you can get the drop on someone. All right. You have successfully cleared the cave of any hostiles. What would you wish to do?
I was gonna light a candle at the corpse for dead homeboy and hope he doesn't light the entire sewage heap on fire.
You won't. You don't. But you can now see in the dark, so you're good.
Hey,
I'm gonna turn to Thea and say, if being a bodyguard doesn't work out, you can get a job as an executioner because you clearly have a fetish for seeing heads roll. Anyway, and then I'm gonna search the trash with investigation and see if I find anything special.
Yeah, give me a roll.
9.
You search through the refuge and body parts, and you don't find anything that particularly stands out to you. You find 9 copper amongst the heap, but nothing extremely valuable or information worth knowing sticks out to you.
I lick one of the pieces. Oh yeah, nope, that's covered in shit.
Quite literally, yes.
there aren't a bunch of goblin corpses in this heap, are there?
Give me investigation.
Natural 1, I'm blind. I took off the glasses.
He dropped his glasses
You're like,
again.
I need to get a better view of this heap. You lift your goggles up and you're like, oh shit, I don't see anything.
I see now. It's gone. Where am I?
Who am I?
She got a fucking 4. She doesn't see anything out of the ordinary either.
Can I do investigation for Tip?
Sure. Yeah.
I'll do investigation too.
His intelligence is +0.
23. Can you do something for me?
He got a 4.
What did you get, Nick?
23. Let's go.
Okay.
do something?
You more clearly than the rest of them from a distance, like, just glance over the pile and look through it. It's mainly, like, dead animals that wandered in you think through the riverbed and like fish and then refuse from wherever the town dumps it into this area. You think it's downstream of the well, so they're not getting like poo water, but you don't see any like goblin corpses or anything else valuable in this pile.
We should
Robert's gonna
clean
go
this
back
up.
to the northern entrance.
All right, well, I'll head over with Robert and see if we can do anything about these rocks.
All right. Does everyone get involved moving the rocks?
If only one of us had, like, mold earth or something.
I'm an earthbender, actually.
You guys...
Can I use Eldritch Blast at all to get through these?
You could, but the force damage you're also worried might cause a worse cave-in.
Right,
My cousin's
fair
an
enough.
earth genasi, I'll call him.
You guys...
What's his name?
This 5...
Sorry, I can't tell you that. It's secret information.
So it takes you half an hour to clear out the cave-in.
Oh boy.
And you can see the tunnel is quite long.
I cast Dancing Lights.
Let me send it down. It is out of your 120 feet of night vision, the end of the tunnel.
Oh, wow.
I love tunnels.
Do we want to think about at all why that thing was in here? Or just assume because
With
bad
that-
guys
You got a natural 20 for the thing, right?
for the thing?
You're talking about like the creature with the trash and stuff?
Oh, yeah, I got an unnatural 20 on nature.
Yeah, you know they're attracted to like trash and they
Okay.
eat it. It was just living its
Do you
life.
guys have any idea why that thing
Yeah,
was
why
dead?
do we kill that Odin?
Actually, no, I'm pretty sure it was eating the poop. By the way, can somebody heal me?
Gerald can lay on hands. How much health are you missing?
12.
He'll heal you for 12.
Thank you, Gerald. I mean, Thea. Sorry, I heard a voice in my head. Somebody chop my head off quickly!
Sorry, it will be a few
Sorry.
episodes before I get used to this.
Robert's
Well.
gonna start running down the tunnel.
Oh, for
All right,
fuck's
you're
sake.
gonna start running down the tunnel.
I start walking down the tunnel.
Right. You guys walk, and you think you spend about 2-3 hours walking down this tunnel,
Holy
and
shit.
you're not any closer to the end than you were before.
How far does Robert get in those 2 hours if he's running?
If he's full on sprinting for 2 hours straight, he's A, picked up a level of exhaustion, and B, he probably covered twice the distance you guys did if he's fully running, because that's how walking speed works. And he also is not near the exit.
This is just a sewer, isn't it?
He looks at the wall, it's all bricks. What the
Is this a cave? Like, what does it look like?
It's like an underground river running eastwards, so towards the Sword Mountains.
I think we should turn around, Frito. I don't think we're going to find anything down here, and we're just wasting our time when we could be helping people on the surface.
Yeah. We dealt with the big baddie thing. It should be fine now.
Maybe not fine, but yes, things should improve in terms of the well. There's still more to discover.
If not, we can just come
There
back.
should be more to discover on the surface if we investigate the other places that were attacked. We'll just let Robert do his thing. I don't think we could communicate with him even if we wanted to.
Gone off the goop.
Alright, I start walking back.
You start walking back. Do you eventually turn around, Robert?
Nope. He's
All right.
gone.
All right, you run for a while. You do get a level of exhaustion. Wasn't kidding about that.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. You guys turn around. Takes you about another 2 hours to make it back. You see the entrance. You guys came down, climbed back up the rope, and you are back in town. Though it is now closer to dusk because you were down there for like 4 hours.
Oh, God. It smells way better up here. Is Elmina still out here? Or did they just wait
No,
outside for 4 hours?
They did not just wait for you.
I don't know what you're gonna do, Frito and Thea, but I'm gonna go tell the people that there was a tentacle monster eating their trash, and just start walking that way.
Honestly, with all the fucked up shit that's been going on, just stick together, so I'll just follow.
You guys make your way into Barthran's Provisions. You guys were gone for a while. I thought you were investigating something or dead.
Why does everyone assume we're dead?
Well, you disappeared.
Things take time.
Sorry.
Anyway, there was a trash monster eating your garbage, fucking shit up. We should be able to fix the well and get the water back to normal.
You cleared what was blocking the rib?
Yes. Bunch of rocks.
That is great. Thank you.
Also, Robert's gone.
So I should alert you if he comes back.
Yes, let him know that we are... Do we want to head back to... I feel like... I know this is going to suck, but I kind of feel like we need to stay up tonight and see what happens. I feel like we can't go to sleep.
I agree. Seems like these fuckers get bold during the night when they think no one's around.
Do you want to go investigate the other stuff during that time?
Yes, I think we should go. It was the mining exchange and the stone giant. No, sleeping giant.
Yes, those were the other two places Harbin mentioned. Thea says.
Okay, I'll let you pick, Frito, because we let Robert pick, and we crawled into a shit place, literally.
We should go check out, see what's going on with Halia's place.
Yes, I agree. All right, good luck with your water, Elmina. Let us know if you need anything else.
Will do.
Vote Frito.
You know I am.
All right, I open the door. Let's go.
Right. And you're heading to the tavern or Halia? Halia. All right. You make your way down through the market, and you see that the inn that typically is busy and bustling this time of evening is eerily quiet.
That's depressing.
As you approach, you hear the snapping of wood beams and grinding of stone as you near the miners' exchange, quickly followed by panicked shouts. The structure slants precariously as miners clamber about the building's foundation. Standing to one side is Guildmaster Halia, her expression tense as she barks orders.
What the hell's going on here?
Yeah. Oris, Frito, great to see you and all, but I'm a little busy making sure the building doesn't collapse. If you need to talk about whatever it is, can it wait until after we get that fixed?
Sure, do you need help?
That would be great.
Alright, I crack my knuckles and approach.
Give me a strength or dexterity check. Gerald will also help this.
Natural 1-5.
15, alright.
I'm going to get crushed.
You like go to help lift up the building, and you're not really that successful. Then Gerald comes over and just sort of helps carry your part of the weight.
Just because she's strong doesn't mean she's still Gerald.
Sorry, Thea. My God, I'm gonna have so much trouble with that. I apologize. Thea helps hold up the building. Does Frito help?
Yeah, I'll help.
Alright, I assume Dex is more what you're going for.
Dex station. What's the occasion? 12.
That's exactly what you needed. You also help pull up the building. And you see the miners sort of nod, and Holly's like, thank you. And the miners quickly get to the corner of the building where a chunk of stone is missing, and they fill it in and get the building stabilized.
So you guys have been trying to do that all day?
Well, not all of us are ridiculously strong like your friend here. I don't think I've seen this one before.
No, she's new. Holio, is the stone piece that's missing glittery and black?
Yeah, there was a chunk of obsidian in the corner here used as the lodestone in the corner.
Obsidian.
It's missing.
Okay. And it was for sure obsidian. And you found it. Why were you building with obsidian and not all of it with obsidian?
When you're building in the ruins of a town, there's a lot of material lying around that you just repurpose.
Okay, so similar story to Elmina.
Thank you. I know you're a bigger man, Frito, for helping out your political opponent in a time of need. So I'm assuming you are investigating what's going on and have questions.
That's a pretty fucked up situation, for sure.
I thought you were going to say, that's pretty fucking obvious. Well, Halia, did you see anything?
One night I was working late, and a group of goblins attacked the trading post. I fought them off to the best of my ability, but I couldn't stop them from taking that piece of obsidian I mentioned.
Okay, so there's a horde of goblins, and they're...
I couldn't pursue them because they got me pretty good, but I got some of them just as bad, so they couldn't have gotten far.
Bad in the sense that there might be a trail of blood somewhere?
Perhaps.
Okay, we'll have to look for that.
I swear these goblins were magical in some way. One of them, like, pushed me with a invisible force.
Oh, great. Jedi goblins. Well,
just what we need at this point.
Yeah, that's exactly what we've been looking for. Well, thank you for your help, Halia. By the way, actually, never mind. Fellas, you want to talk by yourselves for a second?
Yeah, let's mosey on.
Alright, we start heading towards the sleeping giant, but I'm going to talk to the group, like, quietly.
Halia did also point out the direction they fled, which was south, towards the woods south of Phandelver.
They fled south. Good to know. Okay, so we're dealing with magical goblins, probably brainwashed by whatever Rooks it is, probably the tall goblin, or whatever the fuck it is, with the crystal in its head. And for some reason, it is after obsidian. And for some reason, the ruins of the town had lots of, or bits and pieces of obsidian. So, what? I mean, Frito, you've lived here since the rebuild started happening. Do you have any idea what the town was before that would require such material?
I would know that.
Would not.
Oh.
It's like...
This... Whatever it was from was destroyed when Wave Echo Cave was originally sacked, along with Phandelver, so it's been destroyed for quite a while.
So maybe we're dealing with some sort of ancient empire of goblins that have come back to reclaim what was once theirs. Maybe they had a treasure trove of obsidian, and now they're using it to sacrifice to the great god of obsidian in order to bring back their ex-leader, Hermunculus, so he can lead them into a golden age of goblin terror. I don't know. I'm just spitballing. I feel like once we're done with this adventure, I should write a book.
Yeah, and you could title it Phandelver and Below the Shattered Obelisk.
I don't know what the obelisk is, but I know that it's shattered. Alright, well...
you make your way to the tavern, right?
Yeah.
With the Red Brands gone over the past month and a half, you have noticed that more people are coming here, but it is still not a preferred area. As you walk in the door, the tap room of the Sleeping Giant is quiet, save for the occasional thunk of a tankard against a table. The bar itself is enchambered, the wooden stills smashed to splinters and the top split in half. Nevertheless, a tall purple tiefling works behind the broken counter, diligently cleaning mugs and plates under the watchful eye of the surly dwarf owner, Brista.
Dwarf owner? Still talking to the party, I'm like, do you guys think we should worry about Robert?
I'm sure he'll be fine.
I am slightly concerned, but he ran off into a long, dark tunnel without us. I think there was nothing we could do to stop him from doing what he wanted.
Let's split up slightly. I'm gonna talk to... You said there was, like, people in here drinking, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna go talk to someone who's drinking. Frito, how about you talk to the owner and see if you get any information?
Okay, sounds good.
You approach the bar, and Krista... nice to see you guys again.
Once again, wish it was under better circumstances.
Yes, as you can see, some hooligans smashed my place up.
I was wondering if you had a description of them at all. What went down, what the situation was.
I was woke to the sound of wood being shattered. When I finally got downstairs, I saw a group of 5 small creatures destroying the bar and ransacking my kitchen.
Small creatures, you say?
Yeah. At first, I mistook them for children due to their size, but they had long, flat ears and sharpened teeth, and they also carried weapons.
Those might have been the goblins we murked earlier.
And I'm surprised they didn't steal any of my food. They seem more focused on destroying the bar, and she gestures at the bar, and you notice that the bar is splintered and the tavern's lockbox have been broken open and looted. Or do you look further at the bar?
Yeah, I'll look further.
All right. You notice that there's graffiti etched into the bar that says Zorz was here.
Zorz.
Z-O-R-Z was here. And you see it too. Oris, as you look over at the bar and talk to people.
Interesting.
Wonder who this Zors is.
Yes, and when I went to chase them, confront them, they scrambled away and up the fireplace.
Typically, hooligans of that manner don't actually
Escape
have any
through the
balls
chimney.
against them. Yeah.
Yeah. You can continue conversing for a little bit. You approach a random person in the bar, Oris.
Well met.
Hi.
Who is this?
It's a dwarven man. You know, looking around, a lot of the patrons seem to be dwarves, as in they're more comfortable here with a dwarven owner, and they don't have the same stigma of the red brands being here as the rest of the town does.
So this is one of the new people.
Yes.
Well met, sir. What are you drinking?
Just whatever on tap after the bar's been destroyed.
I sit down next to him. Hear anything about what happened here?
Not a lot. Just that Krista here place was ransacked, and when she confronted them, they ran away.
What do you make of all the attacks that have been going on recently?
I mean, it's a right shame. Gundren promised us safe work and a new chance for us and our families. And it's been great up until now, but this string of attacks makes me wonder if we should stay.
So you'd be mighty thankful if someone came through and stopped all this nonsense.
Well, it would be mighty convenient. Yeah, indeed.
Good to know, good to know. Heard anything about any goblins?
I mean, rumor is around town that this is all being done by goblins.
Have you seen any yourself?
Not personally, no.
Hold that thought. I'm gonna walk up to the bar. 1 cup of whatever he's drinking.
The tiefling, in a smooth motion, grabs a clean mug and fills it to the brim before handing it to you. The tiefling moves to tap the mug against the counter, only to stop mid-motion and blush sheepishly.
Why do you look at me like this?
Oh, sorry. There used to be a shard of Blackstone embedded into the counter here, but it's been missing ever since the raid, and supposedly it brought good luck every time I served a drink, so I would tap the mug against the stone.
Oh.
Seems a lot of things that are black have been getting stolen specifically.
Yes. Was it an obsidian shard?
I don't know exactly what it was made of, but possibly obsidian.
I take the drink and walk back.
Black and fine.
I have no manners. I sit down next to the dwarf.
Give me a insight check before you walk away.
10.
10? Alright, you notice nothing. You walk away back to the dwarf.
So, what have you been working on with Gundren? I don't know if you know, we were part of the group that opened up the whole Wave Echo Cave thing after killing all the bad guys.
Yes, you're, I guess, sort of my boss with your 20% split among 4 people ownership.
Let's just talk as friends.
Alright. What is it?
What does he have you doing?
Oh, Gundren, mining and reconstruction is mainly what we're doing right now.
Cool. How's the place looking? I'm not allowed in.
It looks great. The dead bodies have been cleaned up. A lot of the rubble has been moved and repurposed elsewhere, and the main entrance has been reopened.
Sounds like we're all gonna make a lot of money soon.
It does.
Cheers to that.
Cheers.
I pour the drink on the ground and I stand up. Alright, I'm done. I walk outside. I don't want to get drunk, so I thought I could get more information out of him, but no, this guy's a stone cold killer.
Alright. Back over to Frito. Grizda mentioned the kitchen was also ransacked. Do you wish to go take a look? Or
Yeah, I'll
go back
do
up
a little investigation station.
Alright. Give me a perception check.
Perception. 27.
Damn. Walking into the kitchen, you notice a trail of stray copper and silver pieces on the ground. These coins, stolen from the tavern's lockbox, spilled from, you assume, the creature's bags as Grista chased them away.
Oh, weird they haven't picked them up yet.
You notice that it leads to the fireplace going up the chimney as well. So whatever fled to the roof.
Can I go outside and investigate the roof area? See?
Yeah.
Tamper?
You head outside and meet up with Oris. Do you share what each other learns?
Yeah, I'll share. We gotta check out the roof. That's where the hooligans went.
Sure. Sounds like things are going well at Wave Echo Cave in the meantime.
Oh, that's good to hear.
Yeah.
Seems like nothing else is going well around this area.
Yeah. Alright, I guess we climb.
You start climbing up onto the roof.
I'll let the owner know that we're doing this too, so they're not thinking like, oh fuck, they're back.
Alright, smart. You start making your way to climb the roof. And as you do so, you hear a shriek echo from the roof of the sleeping giant. As you look up, you see 3 goblin figures standing atop the building, muscles tensed in surprise. Green energy crackles from around the fists of 2 of the goblins. The third wields a blade of the same energy and hefts a large cloth sack over her shoulder. Go into initiative.
So were we on, like, a ladder?
You had just stepped out and started talking about investigating the roof when these creatures started screeching at you from above.
Is Thea with us?
Yes.